Greetings and salutations, my dear audience. This is Joe St. Egg Benedictus, just coming at you with a Bible review of a new Bible that I picked up along the way at a request of someone who needed a large print Bible, but not just any large print Bible, a super duper large print Bible. I just want to give a shout out to my pal Mike, to all the visionaries and mystics out there. Thank you for joining me. So glad you're watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and tune in and all that, and let's jump into it. Request was made for a large print Bible. And do you know that large print Bibles are about 11-point font? I mean, I wrote research papers with bigger font than that. So I went for the super giant print reference Bible, the NIV reference edition. As you can see, super giant print, lay flat, comfort print. It's the box is so big I have to do it in two sections on the phone. Let me see if I can show you the ISBN number. Come here, ISBN number. Where are you? There you are. There you go. There you go. There's the ISBN number. It's listed as $49.99. It feels like it should be $49.99 with the size of this thing. So let's jump right in. This is a gargantuan-sized Bible. It really is super large print. As I take it out, you can see it's kind of the Wang factor here. It's not gilded edging, as you can see. No ribbon at all. Blue headband to match the cover. So this is really an economy Bible. All right. And so let me just show you the outside first. There's the cover. It has this imprint, kind of not embossed, but imprinted into the comfort cover. There's the Leathersoft. That's it, Leathersoft. There we go. ISBN number with a squiggly line design that's impressed into the cover. All right, so let's just jump right in. Here's the presentation page. Nice and big. The word is lamp to my feet and light to my path. Zondervan. What's so funny about this Bible is it's super large print, but everything else is huge too. It's everything about this Bible is huge. The page here is huge. This is the 11th printing, 2021. Printed in China. I think the comfort print is 2K Denmark, I'm sure. So everything is huge, even the title here. Now you have the introduction. Look at this giant writing. I mean, it's tremendous. It's huge. Look at that. Double column. Nice bold writing. There's a little bit of ghosting. It's not line matched. Well, it's a little off. Yeah, no, it's not line matched. The references here are at the bottom of the page. So it's a no-nonsense Bible. There aren't any maps. Here's the Psalms, poetry. But this writing is tremendous, okay? Just to compare you, here's my New Oxford Annotated, 3rd edition. I mean, look at the difference between that. And I think this New Oxford Annotated font is really big, all right? All right, so let's make our way through it. As I said, no ribbons whatsoever. So I'm sorry to the person who will be receiving this Bible that there are no ribbons. It's red letter text, nice and bold. I mean, I kind of like it. You know, if I'm preaching from the pulpit, this really isn't a bad Bible to have. I mean, it's heavy. It's not like one I would carry to the pulpit because I'd fall over or trip with this thing. But if it's already at the pulpit and I preach with it, I can definitely get into this thing, you know. So it's not... I wouldn't knock it just because it's huge. But it is very, very heavy. It's about 3 pounds, I would say. And at the end, it has a concordance, if I ever get to the end. Okay. It has a concordance and Bible dictionary, which I think is pretty cool. There it is. Okay. Tables of weights and measures. Everything's supersized. That's what it is, supersized. This is like when you go to McDonald's and you're like, you know, I'm just going to have a cheeseburger and a fry and a drink small. And they say, you want to supersize that? And you say, yeah. And then it comes and it's so large. It's like Fred Flintstone steak burgers, you know, you can't fit in the car. This is like the Fred Flintstone supersized model of the Bible. Everything is like larger than life. You know, it'd be funny if they put like a really fat ribbon, like right down the middle. That would be hilarious. Like, you know, like a sock or something. Like your ribbon is like a sock, you know? That would be awesome. Anyway, enough with that, because some people do need a large print Bible, and I shouldn't make fun. I'm not. Like I said, I would use this Bible in the pulpit in a heartbeat if my pulpit was big enough to handle it. All right, so we have the dictionary and concordance here, as you can see. Now, let's do a few measurements, you know, since we're talking about the size. Like I said, I'm not making fun. This is a great Bible. It's well made. I think it's glued binding, from what I see. In fact, if you look close, you can see some of the glue coming out right there. Can you see that? Little glue. Anyway, all right, let's take some measurements, okay? This is, oops. All right. The measurement is 10.5. Okay, 10.5 by, I don't know. I'm not going to do it from here to here. Should I do that? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the cover sticks out a little bit here, but let's do that. So it's 7 and a little less than, well, no, 7.25. Okay, so 11 by 7.25. Like I said, it's very heavy. I'd say about 2 pounds maybe. Let's take a measurement of this. It's 1.5 inches. Okay, just to give you a comparison to my New Oxford Annotated Bible, which I think is pretty big. All right, so you can see it's coming off the edge there, and this is probably the biggest Bible I have in my house. So you can see it's fairly large. All right, the font, I think it says it's a 13-point font, but the font is so big you can literally measure it in centimeters. It's, or is that millimeters? Let's see, centimeters, millimeters. Okay, so I don't know. Is that a smaller unit than centimeters? I don't know. But it's 1, 2. Let me get my trusty pencil here. Pen, needle tip here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So about 5 millimeters, almost a half a centimeter big. So pretty big writing. Anyhow, initial reviews or initial impression. I just unboxed it, you know, before I reviewed it, so I haven't spent a lot of time in this Bible, and won't. I have to give it away. I have to give it to the recipient. Heavy, large, and in charge. I would feel a lot better about it if the edge was a little bit nicer. It would be nice, but I only got it for $28. I do like the cover. I really like the feel. I like Leathersoft, so that's not an issue for me. But I do enjoy it. You know what I never really looked up is this is the NIV 2011 version. I never really have looked up the gender inclusive language. So there we go. You know, brothers and sisters, that our visit to you was not without results. So there's no text or a little footnote that says that it's just literally brothers and Greek and sisters is added. So no, oh, here it is right here. Look, I'm wrong. The Greek word for brothers and sisters, Adelphoi, refers here to believers, both men and women, as part of God's family. All right, so there you go. Can you see that? Oops, I clicked on the light more by pushing it up. Okay. So also in the whole book. So what I think it does is at the beginning of the book, it must do that. Let's check Ephesians. Since we're spending some time together, folks, 1 Timothy, Hebrews. Are there brothers and sisters in Hebrews? Nope. I like these footnotes. These footnotes are great. I like the big ones. Let's see. We're in Zechariah. Let's go to Romans. See if they have a footnote like that in Romans at the beginning, and then give the following thing. So what it does is it just maybe lists it Adelphoi once, and then gives the text for that particular book. But I'm not sure. Yep. Okay. So here's Romans 1. Oops. I keep hitting the light. Darn it. There we go. Okay. So here's Romans 1. D, under verse 13, the Greek word for brothers and sisters, Delphoi, refers here to believers, both men and women, as part of God's family, also in 7:1, and it lists the references. So that's how it handles it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Oops, now I hit the light. All right. So there you have it. I really like it. Like I said, if my pulpit was bigger, I'd have this sucker up there, this thing, because it is easy to read. Very comfortable to read. Not bad. Sits open. A lot of us talk about reading the Bible. Why don't we invest in these super large prints more often? It's so easy to read. I bet you could speed read this much faster than a Bible with smaller print. So y'all can comment and let me know. All right, so thank you for joining me on this review. I think it's a fun Bible. It's very clear and very big and huge. Huge, Jerry, huge.